Hello, Gino. How you doing? And all the rest of you people looking in on YouTube. Um, I thought I'd make a little video to cap off some things we were talking about last Thursday regarding improvising and major scales and pentatonic scales. So we're going to definitely be woodshedding. So this is going to be a little bit non-song. So what some people would call boring, but this is the that foundational work we were talking about. You can see me moving my camera down so you can see. Let me turn it this way a little bit. There you go. So I think I have sent this to you before. The 5 patterns of the pentatonic scale looks sort of like that, right? I think you have that. So if you don't, I'll just PDF it and send it over to you. Not a problem. Or if you can't find it, I know I've sent you a lot of stuff. So we have called this, for example, let's work in A minor pentatonic. We call this position 1. And that's the way we learn it, typewriter. We call it typewriter. Yeah. We're really not trying to make music right now. We're just trying to learn the pattern. Oh, well, there's some little music. And you do that until your fingers muscle memory just accepts that. Your hand, your right hand and your left hand just accepts that position. Now what I want to do today is glue together major scales with a position. So we're in a position. So what I call position 5 only means that my first finger here is on the 5th fret. That's all I mean. I mean, it doesn't matter what you call it. We call this position 1. We could have called it apple or green, or we just call it something to have something to call it. So we need a C major scale that goes with this position, right? So easy smeezy. Well, where is C? There it is, right there on the 6th string on my little pinky. So what we're going to try to do today, well, we're going to try to do a couple things today. We're going to glue this position, this pentatonic scale, with this major scale. Same position. Same position. So we're going to get those two together, right? So so we're going to call this 4th finger major scale, E4. Let's call it that, E4. E string, 4th finger. We're going to call that 2. We're going to call that position 1. So we're going to need to put those two together. So one way to do it is go up pentatonic, come down major. Go up major, come down pentatonic. So here's pentatonic going up. Let's come down major. Now, I'm not going to take the time to do it. I'm going to do it with you on Thursday. But that what I just did for position 1 is true in all the other 4 positions. Let me prove that to you. Let me just do position 2. Here's position 2. Position 2. Oops. Oh. That is what we know to be pentatonic position number 2. Well, what's major scale position number 2? Oh. See, same position. Now I'm in position 7. My first finger's on the 7th fret. How did I come up with that? Well, I know my pentatonics, right? All right, so where's C? There it is on the 2nd finger, right? Okay, so we do the same thing. Go up pentatonic, come down major. Go up pentatonic. Come down major. So I did position 1, position 2, position 3, same thing, find a major scale, and I will go over this with you in each position 3, 4. So what we're doing now is gluing together, so we're position playing, right? We're position playing. So if we're in, I have one of the ways I like to practice scales is what I call drone playing. I happen to have a looper here under my desk. It's a pedal under there. See, it's not down there somewhere. So if I go, let me step on a button, and I go. And then I step on another button. Now it's going to play that for me. It's going to loop that back for me. So here we go. See? I told you. See? Look, Mom, no hands. Look, Mom, no hands, no hands, no hands. Now, what is the heck is the advantage of doing that? Because this is called drone practice. It's going to play that forever until I step on a button. Now I happen to be playing an A minor chord. See, no hands. I'm not doing anything. The looper pedal is playing it for me. Now, the drone takes rhythm away. So I know we're gonna put the rhythm back in, but right now I want to just drone playing is excellent practice. So that A minor chord is just droning away in the background, and I am okay, so doodle around, go back and forth, go up and down in all 5 major scales and pentatonic scales. Just to keep this video short, I'm not going to do it. Well, I can go here. I'm in position 4. the first step is to find in position 4 what would be the major scale. Well, there it is right there. Finger 2. So in every one of those 5 pentatonic positions that we have worked on, associate that in the same position with a major scale. I think I just did 3 of them. I could do the other 2, but I'll take care of that on Thursday. Or I think you're wise enough, smart enough, you can figure that out. Now, we're not done with this drone thing yet. Now we gotta figure out a way to do a couple of things. We gotta move from scale playing to phrasing. So let's play 2-note pause. Let's go back to position 1. Doesn't matter if you're doing the major scale or the pentatonic or both. So right now we're gonna go back to position 1. And position 1 pentatonic is this. See, that drone never gets tired. It's just gonna drone on, no rhythm, no drum beats, no bass player, no nothing. We gotta get this down and then we'll add that other stuff later. So what we want is 2 notes and pause. Any 2 notes. 2 notes, pause. That moves you into phrases. 2 notes and pause. Do the same note twice. Go slow and really listen. And these drones really help you to internalize the music. So you do that for a while. Now I want you to do 3 notes and pause. 3 notes and pause. Like that. Any old 3 notes. You can skip. Now you can go to 4 notes and pause, you can go to 5 notes and pause, you can go to 6 notes and pause, but be intentional about what you're doing. After a while you won't have to think about this, but this is foundation work that takes you out of typewriter and into phrasing work. The other thing is we play jazz, so we need to know triplets. 1 triplet 2. So let's play that. 1 triplet 2. Doesn't matter what note you play. Let's just do triplet 2. Triplet 3. Triplets. Don't worry about the rhythm. That drone is taking care of the harmony. Now, triplets, I want you to put them on any beat you want. Here's 1, triplet 2, Here's 1, 2, 3. Triplet, triplet. So work on your triplets, right? Now, we're still not done. Got a few more things that we can do. This drone practice is so good. It's just so good. Now, if you don't have a looper, see if you can find a single note, a single chord backing track on YouTube someplace or Box or something. Just one chord. And then take the drums and the boomity boomity boomity, take it out. Take it out. And now we got drone practice. Now, I could have taken that practice to this position, triplet practice, 2-note pause, 3-note pause, 4-note pause. Make sure you do that in all 5 positions, both pentatonic and major, in all 5 positions. So this, you're gonna do a little bit every day, a little bit today, a little bit on tomorrow, a little bit, and that's just one key. Now we're going to take it to another key or another key, another key. Now here comes some fun stuff. Let's go back to position 1. Slow down. Listen to that note. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do chromaticism. We're going to move out of that position and approach each target note a step higher or a step lower. So let's say we want this A. We want that A right there. So we're going to do this. Now, lots of ways to do that. You can slide. You could do hammer on. Okay, so what if we want this C down there? Let's approach. Let's play the A and then approach the C. I happen to do a hammer on. I could have done a slide like that, or a hammer on. Now take the time to approach every note in that pentatonic scale. Here's another one. I'm going to slide up. See, now I'm using chromaticism to get me to my target note. Let's say if I wanted to do a little chromaticism. This is the advantage of playing with a drone, because you can just take your time. I just slid right to my target note. That's a good note. Chromaticism adds so much. It just adds so much. You really have to take the time. Now, okay, here's no chromaticism. Here is with chromaticism. You can even put, let's go up to position 2. Let's do major scale. You can do 3 notes, but make sure you put a pause somewhere in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's throw a little chromaticism in. No chromaticism. Now let's put chromaticism on that little lick. See this? That's a bad note until you slide it to a good note. We haven't talked too much about arpeggios. But we could use chromaticism there as well. So any note that you think is good, that's a good note, whether it's an arpeggio, whether you think it's a pentatonic, or whether you think it's a major scale. You can add the hot sauce, just the sweet sound of chromaticism. Now, here again, you're going to have to do that in this position and then all 5 positions. You got to work on this. You got to work on that. So, just a quick review. 1, we find a pentatonic that we know. Let's take this one. Right? That happens to be position 2. We find the major scale that's associated with that position. There it is right here. Then we go to phrasing. We go 2 notes and pause and phrase. Two notes, any 2 notes. Then we go maybe 3 notes and pause. Don't worry about the rhythm. Don't worry about it. Don't count to 4, nothing. Just free float through this. Go to 4 notes. Go to 5 notes. Now you want triplets. Triplet bam. Now triplets don't have to walk up a scale. You can skip in triplets. Triplet 2, 1. You can double up on triplets. Triplet, 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 2 triplets. What you are trying to accomplish here is moving from scale, 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 up and down exercises, typewriter, to phrasing, to coming up with phrases. And if you happen to find one you just like, you just, I know that, I love that one. You notice I did a little chromatic right there. notice I slid and came back. Why was that? Why did that work? Because both of those notes are good. So instead of going, I can go. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, you know, and you're not my buddy Gino, I just love this guy. I mean, this is, so we work together every week, and when he tries to help me, I try to help him, and we're just pushing on each other to get better. That's all we're doing. There's no ego. There's no, we just work on things. And if we find something, we share it with each other. So, I just happen to have some equipment down here called loop pedal. Just go to Guitar Center or on Amazon or whatever, and I have a Boss one, but there are lots of them out there. And basically what it is doing is you hear it in the background. It just will go all day and just play that chord. Now, if I stepped on and hit recorded a different chord or a chord progression, it'll just play that back. But droning is what I wanted to do today. Let's say I wanted to work on chords. Well, I can work on high-level chord. I can work on this chord. I can work on an A minor 11 chord. See, that drone can help me. So sometimes you get the equipment that in your woodshed. Not that I'm trying to sell you anything or tell you to spend your money, but sometimes this equipment can help you do more efficient practice. So I think the way to get good is to practice. Don't get me wrong, but it's just as good to know how to practice. So find the equipment or find what works for you. So we want to have at the end of the day, all over the neck, major scales and minor pentatonic scales just on lockdown, on automatic. I mean, just now that comes after hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of go slow. One more thing for this particular video. One of the things we have to do in jazz is switch keys. Switch the keys. So let me kill my drone here, because I might have to switch the key and that's not going to sound too good. So I'll kill my drone there. And let's say I'm in position 1, major. Somebody said, well, now you got to go to F. Well, where's F? I don't want to leave this position. There it is right there. Okay, here's C. Here's F. What if I needed to go to B flat? Same position. E flat, A flat. See how far you can get around the circle. Now you could do it chromatically, up, down, you can go to D flat, whatever. But music tends to move in fourths, so why don't we practice in fourths? So here's C. All all of a sudden the song switched to F or went to the F chord. What if it went to B flat? What if it went to E flat? What if it went to A flat? And so on and so on and so on. Now that was that position. Now let's go in this another position, do the same thing. Another position, do the same thing. Because you know all 5 of those positions, now you can actually key change within the position. That's the last thing you want to do. So review. I'm at 31 minutes. So review. First, you have to know all 5 of your pentatonic positions. You have to just have to know that. Second, you want to associate a major scale with that position. And every one of the 5 pentatonic positions has a major scale associated with it. Same position. Second, you want to turn those scales into phrases. 2 notes, pause. 3 note, pause. 4 note, pause. 5 notes, 6 notes, pause. 7 notes, pause. Remember to repeat is one of your best friends in improvising. So you don't need to be strolling all around. Every now and then you want to find a little phrase. I didn't mention that before, but let's say we're playing this. That's a phrase. Maybe I can embellish that phrase. But I want to repeat that phrase. Audiences can hook. That's where the word comes from. Can hook onto a repeated phrase. Now you want to start adding in chromaticism. And watch your playing, just jump. I mean, you don't want to just play that scale. You want to throw some chromaticism in. And you can come, you notice I like chromaticism going up. That just happens to, my ear likes that. But chromaticism works down too. Up or down. I tend to 90% of the time slide up. I just do. I don't know why. I do that instead of. But that works too. I tend to slide up instead of. So if this little phrase, you can do. Slide, or. So for those of you watching out on YouTube, that's a step-by-step. Now this droning on is, I don't know, people think it's boring. I don't. I think it can get quite lovely. So I got my drone going again. There I just changed that 1, 2, 3. Now let's put chromaticism in there. I really have not checked, but I'm sure there are 1 chord. Now the thing is, when I have my looper pedal going on down here, there's no drums, there's no bass, there's no nothing. I want to just kick all that to the curb for now and isolate myself on my technique Is my right hand doing what it's supposed to be doing? Or did I get lazy and go down, 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 instead of up? Okay, so once you got the chromaticism going, now you want to be able to position play. You want to be able to, now there's several scales. We could do blues scales, we could do all kinds of scales, but Gino and I are focused, laser focused on major scales and minor pentatonic scales. That just happens to be where we are. So, okay, so that's where we are. Maybe you guys are doing Mixolydian, Dorian, all kinds of stuff. We happen to be, I actually think it is a mistake to be trying to fire hose this stuff. It's just too much stuff. So we know where we are. We're on major scales and we're on minor pentatonic scales. You guys want to go and spend 10 minutes on that and move on, knock yourself out. We don't. We want to stay right here until we get those major scales and pentatonic scales down cold. Now, that way, when we see a track come by, maybe this is a D minor track off YouTube, and it's bumping a little bit. Let's see. And we're going to play the C scale instead. Not too much of that. But did you see or did you hear how all I did was I transferred my drone practice right into that track? So did you hear a couple of notes pause, 3 or 4 notes pause, chromaticism? Actually I think I only played 2 positions. But you don't have to be flying all over the guitar to make some pretty good music. That happened to be a smooth jazzy kind of thing. So my drone slow down practice, when I brought the rhythm and the bass and the drums back in, I held on to all of that practice. So it really was good. Okay, that's enough for today. I will, with you, Gino, go over all 5 of these positions with you on Thursday. For the rest of you, keep playing, have fun with this, stay safe out there, and I will talk to all of you guys the next time. Take care.